Hello? Hello? Oh, okay, thank God. Lord, that scared me. Okay. Sorry, guys. Had my mic. I forgot what my mic looked like muted and what it looked like it was playing. Before that, for some reason, it just was disconnected. But anyways, today, hello, we are going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. And I'm gonna play some music. I need something going on in the background. Well, Doki Doki will have music. Yeah, we'll skip the music for today. But, yes. So today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Very exciting. This is, one of Easton's favorite games. And I've yet to play it. I never played it. When it was going through its big hype, kind of a couple years ago, I watched Markiplier play, like, his first episode of it. But besides that, I just never ended up going back to it. I think it's because I wasn't really into, like, not voice novels, this kind of game format story novel. Let me just check my audio for real quick, and then we can get started. Oh my god. My voice sounds fine, but the thing that I hate the most is that beep. Why? Why does it do that? You know? Oh. Sorry, I'm gonna get real close to the mic right now. Okay, hold up. 1 minute. Hey, did you do that? Oh my. Alright, I had to open up a window. Just getting settled here. I got a nice little, what is it called? Cherry Coke? Yeah, a little cherry Coca-Cola. It's gonna be our drink of the day. And yeah. Hopefully once we start playing, the background music of Doki Doki will, mask out that awful beeping. It's like, it's an electrical interference or something with my mic, but I got no clue how to fix it, so I'm so sorry. I can't hear it through my side. Like, I can, but it's very, very slight. Ooh, individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Oh. Now, why would that be? Now, I'm not completely blind to Doki Doki. I know that this has dark subjects, but the most that I really know about it is just, like, how Sayori goes. Everyone else, I don't know. So, exciting! Oh! By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you're at least 13 years of age. That's such a fun sound. How loud is my... Okay. That might explain. Ah! It's so cute! Oh, this is so cute. Oh, I love this actually. Okay. We're gonna turn this down a little bit. I don't know if I can turn this down once I start playing, so. Oh, sorry for the black bars. This is like double black bars. Cause, okay, wait, I gotta turn this down a little bit more. My my monitor's already an awkward size. Let's see if this is loud. Oh, what the fuck? You can't hear it? No! Why do you do this to me? This is awful. Why do things have to be mean to me? It's such a cute sound. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic. Okay, that's perfect. We might turn it up later. We shall see about that. Alright. Doki doki! Yay! I was literally, that looks real awkward to me singing this. Dun dun. Skip unseen after choices. Nah. Okay, new game. Rolling. Should we do uppercase, lowercase? Keep it lowercase. Yeah, I got like a double. That's so annoying. Sorry for the formatting. I wonder if I can. Sorry. Oh lord. Wait, well if I make this shorter then. Yeah, no, because then the text might get cut off. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. My voice is gonna be so gone. Oh, my shirt's backwards. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Haha. Ha 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 ha. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Sayori, my girl. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. I'll already say this, I'm a Yuri kind of girl. I'm going for Yuri, alright? She's so pretty. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Rylan, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. You know, hold up. I have an idea. We're gonna switch. Ooh. Not that unit. We're gonna switch to this one. Oh, but my display's that size. Dang it, if my display was a normal, then... But, I'm thinking. Did it capture that? Okay. See, no, it's not going to. Because of my monitor size, even if I like extend it past my monitor, it's still gonna be cut off. A little stupid. Let's see if I can get it on this one. Sayori's just waiting there for us. Guys? What's going on, guys? We're gonna try to put this underneath. If that'll work like that. I think so. Oh, whoopsie. Yay! That works, right? That looks better. I think that works. It might be slightly cut off in some parts, but I think that looks aesthetically a lot better. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content on just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look for a few clubs that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Little trickster. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Yeah. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have this all planned out. As to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Yeah, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Are we a first year? I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Oh, wait, this is Yuri! I love Yuri! Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I don't know what kind of voice. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Rylan, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ah! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. They should, do they have, oh, dude. They should have voice lines. Natsuki. The girl with the sadder attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Oh, so we're a second year? She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girl. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears I'm sorry for my bad reading. Comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I don't normally read aloud. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? It's great to see you again, Rylan. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Rylan. Maybe I should not put my name. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped up tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Do they all think we're hot? Oh, perfect. This is a harem. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. Oh, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying the tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Everyone's trying to impress us. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Penny wants out, but she's in for the night. She just wants out because Mom and Dad are making dinner. She wants to steal scraps off the floor. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, like a Chad face, then smiles at me. That was supposed to be a Vine move. So cringe. Oh my god. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any club yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity. About the budget and publicity. God damn it. Publicity on how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Oh, I skipped one. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really glow in the club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Oh, Natsuki's cut off. Don't, cut off. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Excuse me, sorry. So, Rylan, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Good answer. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her work. Easton! Hi, Easton. Me mod. I don't think there's going to be much modding you need to do. Bye, Easton. That's my boyfriend. That's my boyfriend. I was just thinking about, like, things. Like, if you go into this game not knowing that it's got, like, that scary aspect, just thinking it's a dating sim with, like, a bunch of different routes. I'm in control now. Oh, yeah, no, I made you a mod after last time. Because you said you wanted to be one, so that's my Valentine's Day gift to you. Kidding, but how was your workout? She seems so reserved and timid since that moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I'm going for Yuri. I like Yuri. Hi, Bae. Hi, Euston. Hi, Euston. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think... I thought someone was walking by. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides. Whoa, she really does slide up behind. Oh, Sayori Sididdles. Sidleys? Oh, my parents are going to bed. Sayori Sidlids up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. Night, love you! I'm not that cute, or I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. So poetic. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Is Yuri a third year or a second year? I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea. Like Jimmy Neutron. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Oh shoot, should I put face cam on for this? I just thought of that. Isn't that right, Rylan? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sigurd may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. They're all so sad. They're all so sad. No, Facecam would give me some good live reactions. Where would I put it? Like in the corner down here? I was just thinking because I was making gestures with my hands earlier. Nothing inappropriate. I don't know. We'll keep it off for now. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Rylan, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment, write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Rylan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Rylan, Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! See, this is the part I never got to. Like, that whole intro part, I've watched that before, but I never got any further than this. So this is new territory. And I'm gonna look at Easton's text. Nope. Easton, that's such a dry text. Dope. It is pretty dope, though. Alright. Continuing. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Who we have in the stream right now for viewers? I don't know. It was at 4. I was just checking that. But for some reason it's not showing me on my phone, so mystery. You might be able to see since you're a mod. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I got 4 viewers right now. Oh, it says I had 3. Oh, hey, let's go. Oh, it's done. See, no, I never even got to this part. There's a minigame. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, guys, we're going for Yuri, alright? I like Yuri. She likes... Well, she likes fantasy. And, like, I feel like essence. Oh, okay, one at a time. Wait, did she jump? Y'all, who watching the best Doki Doki playthrough? She likes serious stuff. Serious stuff. Okay, okay. Fancy words. Okay, okay. Good. Like intellectual and boop. Okay, okay. Yeah. Thanks, Easton. A tone. Yeah. Unrequited. Oh, damn it. Frightening. Yeah. Natsuki's gonna get the fucking... She's gonna get the stick on this one. I have to do this 20 times. Okay. Contamination. Embrace. Oh, okay. So Yuri likes the romance. So, cause she... Okay, yeah. Yuri likes horror. Wrath. What? No. Secretive. Fantasy. What? When they jump, that's a sign that they like a word if you couldn't tell. I kind of figured that. It's a little bit cut off because I didn't want the black bars on the top, so sorry you guys can't say Sayori. Unrestrained. Sensation. Disoriented. Uncontrollable. Okay, so she really does like the big words. Thanks, Easton. Philosophy. Effulgent. Fireworks. Oh. Imagination. Spice. Yeah. Oh, Yuri's gonna love us. She's gonna fawn over us so much. Hi again, Rylan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. Dude, so nonchalant. Nonchalant as fuck. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ryland. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you even plan to come... Wait, I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Damn, Natsuki is pressed at us. Viewers, what snacks you eating up right now? It means some goldfish. Solid snack. I have a cherry coke. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Rylan always gives it his best. Alright, I'm a he, I'm a him. As long as he's having fun. He helps me with his busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Yeah, I'm dependable, Yuri. I'm dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Yes, be jealous. How come? You and Rylan can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. How is that weird? You can be good friends. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. She's so cute. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, alright? So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. He's so excited. I'm so excited. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. This closet? Is this the manga closet? That looks like, supplies. Oh, well, hey, there's some books right here, I think. How big is her collection? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Hell yeah, I am. But at the same time, I would feel bad about distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh, she wanted us to read it at the same time. Finish it at the same time? Yuri, I am a slow reader, girl. You're gonna have to be patient. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? That's a great question. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I'm making an expression, but I don't have a face cam right now. 2, really? Just so happened to buy 2, okay. I see. There's something fairly oblivious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Well, she does like horror. Yuri gently giggles, all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Rylan? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Yeah, Yuri is crazy. That's why she's my least favorite, TBH. I've heard she's crazy, but I don't know. I don't know anything about her, really. I guess we'll see. We'll see. She's pretty, though. She's pretty and she's tall. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something that I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Just wait, you'll see. Ooh, exciting. She bad kinda crazy? Not like she bad, but like she bad crazy. Like, not like she a baddie. I mean, she is a baddie. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Okay, nah. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So, sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up into. Ooh, we're getting a move on right now. We're putting in the moves. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Oh no, we're putting the moves on. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right to hold the book open. Oh wait, are we sitting on the right side? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Cutscene! This is so cute! This is cute. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. Thanks, Easton. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel... Okay, bro. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. Oh, and I didn't finish that. Damn it. That's so cute. Oh. Oh, that's a thing. Oh, so you can just see it? That's nice. No scam motherfuckers on my watch. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. Oh man, she's looking at us. That's kind of a fun detail. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. That can get so awkward sometimes. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Rylan, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Monica coming in. She's like, not on my watch. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time today, and we might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Why am I being so slick, okay? Get excited about a classroom full of girls, and then I'm like, I feel like, yeah. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back in my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I really couldn't find much inspiration since I've really never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same, myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Ooh, obviously I want to show it to Yuri, but I kind of want to see just what Monica wants to say. We're gonna choose Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. What do you all think about Yuri? Any Yurians in the chat? Yeah, guys. Drop a 1 if you like Yuri. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? That's Sayori, my Doki Doki queen. See, Sayori's the only one whose death I know. But she is cute. She is real cute. The classic childhood best friend. Team Sayori. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your imaginary and metaphors to indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of newer writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Ooh. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Do we read everyone's poems, or just one? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicker back. I flicker black. I stumble over my words. I need some water. I only have like a little bit of water left. I flicker back. Thank you. Alright. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Do they actually, like, count that? Or is that, like, what she always says? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. I like the poem, even though it was short. It's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time showing, I want to show something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Rylan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remembering that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work, they usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. It's about her. I kind of thought from the hairline. Oh, okay. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so nah. Nah, the fuck it wasn't. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Rylan. Me too. Do we only see one person's poem? Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Let's see Monica, and then Sayori. Hi, Rylan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I won't be afraid to bring them up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Rylan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I heard Monica my poem. Great job, Rylan. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Oh, writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism, imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are often left to derive their own meaning out of it. I like that too. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it. Well, sometimes it is nice writing simpler too. Just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I could feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style, but I always hope you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write. Oh yeah, wait, Monica wasn't on the poem thing. I just thought about that. The little mini game. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. I'ma force myself. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. That's exactly what I have to worry about. Oh, wait, she knows! God damn it. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Ooh, I'm thinking about this. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. That's exactly what I'm worried about, bro. What do you mean, Monica? The whole minigame. She knows about the minigame. Oh. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction that spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into anything. Okay. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Interesting. Cool. I like it. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That's actually a valid tip. That's very valid, yeah. You gotta focus on other parts of it. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Hell yeah. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's how she ends that? Let's go see where you... This is a good poem, Rylan. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I'm kind of surprised that they all seem to like it so far. I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm just really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me that you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you. Oh, not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Rylan. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. So, okay, well, I already kind of know that they all die in some way. Does it actually, like, gaining their favor through the poems do anything? Or knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. No spoilers, but I know that I'm pretty sure Monica's the last one who's, like, living. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Oh, okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Real. I want breakfast too. Mom and Dad got breakfast sandwich earlier. I'm totally gonna eat some of those. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write? That's so mean! I was gonna say it was cute. No, I just a little bit. Oh, okay. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. That was actually pretty funny. The poems are important to a certain degree. Okay, interesting. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Okay. She's kind of a ditz. I can see why you like her, Easton. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Natsuki! I don't think she's gonna like it. Rylan, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Wait, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Ugh. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Damn, she really doesn't like it. Well, to each their own, I guess. Yet she blushes. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I like it. Yeah. Very cutesy. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Exactly. Oh, yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. That's valid. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I get that. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Totally, I agree. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but they made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. Oh, because theirs are like complete opposites. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. She missed it. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Rylan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Ooh, they are getting heated. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Rylan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rylan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? Okay, why are they fighting over me? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Oh, don't make me choose between them. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Yeah. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Rylan started showing off. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. I can see how you think. Yeah. Sayori, suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was just standing there. Rylan! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? It means you just jump out at the reader, not force them not to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rylan. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. avoiding them, I think to a sense. I think complex words work if you actually know the feeling because you've experienced that feeling, you know? It makes it hit more. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Rylan? Well? Oh, don't make me choose. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Now! So of course that's going to be... Look, I like my girl Yuri, but... I don't want to choose. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. Was that actually the worst one? So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Rylan. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Oh, it's just made it worse. God damn it. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. I like Sayori. Sayori's cute. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Thank you, Sayori. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. Yeah, she came in like 1 second and then popped out. She's like, guys, shut up! As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her... Excuse me. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes 2 of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Rylan, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. Hell yeah, I think to myself. I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job in impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Yes. Rylan! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. So, I know like Sayori's got like depression, right? Is that why her room's messy and stuff? It's not because she's a messy person. It's because it's like, yeah. Whew. She puts up a good front. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Rylan, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Huh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Hey, yo. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself. Did we just friend zone her? I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Yeah, see, no Monica. Okay, well see, I was going for Yuri, but now I'm having second thoughts. I'm gonna do my own personal style, okay? And we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Chocolate, I like chocolate. Summer. Swimsuit. Yeah, let's do swimsuit. Kitty, Kit Kat. Oh, she felt jumped. Oh. Was that vertigo? I think I'm getting a lot of Natsuki. Yeah, I think I got mostly Natsuki with that one. Wait, how can you see Sayori even less? What the heck? That's so unfair. I don't know how she got cut off even more. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rylan. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Me too. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? She's actually pretty funny. Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Was she gonna get some money off of us? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the lunch club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves with one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. Liar! It's just that something in my book. Yuri. Tell Rylan to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough in retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That... Still coming from you, sir. Still coming from you, Sayori. Sorry, excuse me. Good lord. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's been doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Plop. Kia! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was that? Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid off my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Okay, no, Sayori is real cute. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really too good. Really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do I think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared that one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh, bro, did she seriously? She just ate it. What the hell? Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Damn. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Why me? Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was where you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rylan. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie, Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What is she doing in that closet? Man, looks like no one wanted to be bothered today. I slimmed down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature... Hey, Penny. What are you doing? Don't do what I think you're gonna do. I gotta get up tomorrow. Oh, man. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's even more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? I love food. Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her, unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world with her eyes. Whoa! Real close. I think it's funny that they just put the PNG like... Wah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. Damn. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Ooh, not even intentional slickness. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I don't see any toothpaste stain. But her bow is lower, or unstraightened. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that either. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa! Wow! What in the kawaii? This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed it sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. He's like, nah, fuck that shit. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Bum ba boom. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Oops. Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. Ooh. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking oh my god. Than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Be a little errand boy. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Rylan, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Let's go, Sayori, since we were just talking to her. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Rylan. I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Rylan poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are bad or good. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Rylan. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Ooh, okay. Bottles. I pop off My scalp, like the lid of a oh my god, cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put that bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle, starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow off dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, and one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shudders against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Dang, Sayori, kinda dark. Yeah, kinda dark. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Well, yeah, hold up, I'm thinking. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is gonna be one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? We're gonna do Monica. Hi again, Rylan. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Oh, do we actually get enough points with Sayori? Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really cared about each other's well-being. Even if you showed in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get. the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Damn. Damn. Alright. The colors. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me. Load me. Interesting. Interesting. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know. Oh, Easton, how did you change your thing? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, so I should save my game. I didn't even realize that there was save stuff down here, honestly. Almost done with my homework? Hell yeah. Let me know when you want to call, Easton. I have to go to work tomorrow at the gym, so I'm gonna do homework tomorrow while I'm there. Magic? What do you mean magic? What? I will say, this winter weather has been getting my lips cracked. Lord. They're normally always pretty cracked. I feel like no matter how much water I drink, they're never, like, fully hydrated. Magic? Yup. Unconfusion. What is magic? Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? We're gonna do Natsuki. I've done like a 180 from Yuri. I still like Yuri. I think she's very beautiful. Getting that money, hell yeah. A little bit, something. Pay for my art supplies. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see her putting in some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Damn, I guess we really went into Sayori. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelengths, but you've never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone, Fluffy, spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Today's very Sayori, huh? I'm answering your questions, Goof. Yeah, I forgot what my question was. Wait, I'm thinking. Yeah, no, I forgot what my question was. Whoopsie. Oopsie. Did I ask when you're done with homework? Wait. Yeah, no, I don't know. Oops. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Excuse me. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I'm gonna burp again. Bruh. Super cute. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Is this about Yuri? Amy has a lot of friends. Oh, Monica? I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Kind of reminds me of Edith Finch. Very cool. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Maybe you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people really to realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone could agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Did you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. It won't be... I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. Like her manga collection? She seems pretty shy about it. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. I am. Yuri! Hi, Yuri. Let's see what you're written for today. This is pretty good, Rylan. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes, so I respect you for trying new things. So the poems do definitely do something. You don't need to be afraid to be a little bit more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you need to see and hear. Or you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands over me her poem. I like that these are longer. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. Oh, wait. The enticing beauty of the cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Oh, so this is a metaphor. Like what she was just talking about. I gotta think about this. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh, out and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. that Raccoon has taken a following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other, that Raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the Raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning, and I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Ooh, that reminds me, like, shoot, I'm thinking of a specific game. I don't remember the name, but it reminds me of that. I like that poem. That was pretty good. I like that. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, feeding a raccoon, you know? Could you imagine? Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Did she did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. Oh, are they gonna bond? Are they gonna forgive each other? She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. What? Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance, like a rap battle. Let's go. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Oh, that seems fun. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting the posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, yo. Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Hello! Hi, Natsuki Nakamura. That's a good name. Natsuki, like this Natsuki? Is this you? Are you in the game? Bro. Welcome. Hello. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is this simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. I'm the mod around these parts. You sure are, Easton. That's funny. You know, I could probably write Natsuki Nakamura in Japanese. Yeah, I could totally. Well, in hiragana at least. Kinda cool. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire worry keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, hold up. I gotta... Also, are you on Team Natsuki? Yeah, that was my first question too. I gotta make sure this music's not too loud. Alright, no, music's fine. It's loud for me on my desktop, so I want to make sure it wasn't too loud on stream. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of the mirror or in your own head. The music's so good. Aww. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. What is that image? Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Rylan liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? The hell? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time because of the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Rylan. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Rylan lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Guys, stop looking at me. Stop looking. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Oh, yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, actually, the festival. Do you feel at least prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up home and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time of what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nicely. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Oh, we want to impress Monica? Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Rylan. You don't have to say anything. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. Sorry. Excuse me. Guys, carbonation does not sit well with me. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like, I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri has to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in a spot here. Ooh. Well, I like Yuri. But I've been kind of wavering towards Sayori. But I like my girl Yuri. Sayori. Well, she's asking because she's concerned, so we'll reassure her today. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart, she is. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Rylan. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. She is our best friend, too. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? La la la, la 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 la. Alright. Where are we at? 2 hours? Okay, okay. I'm thinking. Alright, we're gonna take take a little drink break, but keep it going. Easton, if you hear me, how's that homework coming along? I don't know what to choose. I'm just choosing words that I like, but I know that there is like I guess we could go for Morinatsuki this time. She seems like to like these ones, yeah. Yes, me here. Okay, good. Are you do you want to call soon, Easton, or close to being done? Okay, okay. Whenever you're done with homework, let me know. I hate this shit, not gonna lie. Yeah, no, I feel you, baby. That's, yeah. The homework, to be specific. Yeah. Some assignments really seem to drag out. Ooh. I love Doki Doki, though, right? That does remind me I have a discussion. But it's okay. It's not due till Friday, but we're, like, supposed to get, like, the first part of it done on Wednesdays. I'll probably fill that out after stream. It takes like a half hour. Hi, Penny. Are you watching the Raddies? Yeah? What are you doing? I am real hungry though. I've had like, what have I ate today? I had a bagel and then I had, little cookies and then I had onion rings and that was all I've ate today. Devin will call with me tonight, so you want to join up on that? Yeah, whenever you're gonna call, let me know. I'll take like a little break in between. Get that homework done, but yeah, I'm going to. Don't worry. It's like, it's such a short discussion thing. Real easy. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of the school where you get to play and eat all kind of delicious food. You sound like a bit of like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Ooh, God, I'm hungry. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Excuse me. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. I would say I would know, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. We played a little game today where we did know what the word squid was. But, of course, I'm forgetting it now, so don't matter. No matter. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's standing at the desk in the corner, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I have my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Rylan, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Rylan. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to see if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of one of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Rylan. Oh, good idea. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, Rylan. I thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you. Ooh, good insight. Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over a book. But she looks away just as quickly, with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone, or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. Yeah. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in the one next to her own. Oh my god, I just popped my neck. The music's so peaceful. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you want to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those willingly to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her a bit about it, she didn't want to admit to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Ooh. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Rylan. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath the plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what they may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her, but in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Penny's staring at me like that right now. Hi, Penny. What's up? Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Nonchalant, bro. What the heck? Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Ooh, is this gonna make Sayori jealous? Oh no. She was having doubts. I hope she's not jealous. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's go Monica, because I want to see the tip. Hi, Rylan. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like it, Rylan. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. Yep, I say so. By any chance, have you read anything by Shiel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, a lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, in all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift from the sky, victim of the currents to the winds. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all for which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That was really good. I like that. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. See, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I say writing about things that make you sad are easier to write. Cause I don't know, it's easier to rant about being sad and angry. Being happy, when you're happy, I feel like you express it more not on paper less, right? When I'm angry, it feels good to write out my feelings. But when I'm happy, I'm just enjoying the moment and doing everything, you know? Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we really wouldn't have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. Though, writing about, peaceful things, but yeah. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyways, two-dimensional, 2D. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Whew, my voice is getting kind of tired, guys. I think we're gonna try to finish up this day, but I don't know. I'm definitely straining here, you know? We will go Yuri. Well done, Rylan. You definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. This does seem like it would be a fun activity. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in my club. And it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Rylan? Well, you know what I like to say is that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some other way or another. Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Damn, she's real insecure, huh? Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. La, 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 la. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay, here. Oh, one sec. Easton texted me. La 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 la. Alright. Okay, I'm back. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky and expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where the toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils, turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. Ooh, shit! It is very sophisticated. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. No, I think that was really good. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing. that we wrote something about something similar in such different ways. Sanosuke wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. La 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 la. Natsuki. She's gonna like it. Finally! Ugh, this one. It's good! I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright. Yeah, seriously. Don't listen to what anyone else says, especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this. That's all you need. Are you sure that's not just what you want? Excuse me? You're talking to a pro, you know. Don't you think you should trust my opinion the most? I guess that depends. Are you biased towards poems that are more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be the best. There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki actually self-aware of her spoiled behavior? At this rate, I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. Fair enough. I'm glad that you like my poem after all. I knew you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems and you'll be a pro before you know it. Anyway, here's the one I wrote. Ooh la la. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wander over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your side, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Oh, it's a love poem! I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you dream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, Gee, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. They each say that. You can't really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that every once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. La 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 la. La 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 la. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. Oh shoot, maybe we should have made our poem more targeted towards Sayori. I didn't realize she was gonna be sad. Hold up, I'm safe. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. No! Wait, I don't wanna, I don't know. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. Shoot, maybe I should've, I don't want her to feel bad. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. This makes me really happy. It does not! And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Riley. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. The liar! Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. No poem? Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three. Oh. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something to Stray Night now, huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Ha! Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? I know, Penny. We're almost done. It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh, that curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, Monica, what did she say? You can't hide this from me. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Oh, but now Natsuki's petting too. Yeah, they say this is why Sayori's the, oh my god. Sorry. I can enroll my classes at midnight, and I'm really trying to get into art classes early because they close so quick. Hi Finger Butt. Wow, what a unique name. That's a good name, yeah. Haven't seen that one before. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I think I'm gonna ban this motherfucker for having a weird name. Don't abuse your power, Easton. Okay. I think I know this person. Who is that person? Is that Devin? Ain't no way. Account created today. Finger butt. Who are you? Unless that's a coincidence. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway. Mod time on finger butt. No! I don't know who they are. Is that Devin? Bro. What is a silly name? That just leaves you, Rylan. The one who is truly useless. Exactly. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tests to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd really be appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How'd you know? Because the account was created today and you're literally on call right now with him. I checked Discord. Yeah. Also, I don't think you would be that hostile towards a stranger. Ooh. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Dude, I don't know, Detective Bat. I know. I'm such a sleuth. I don't know who I like anymore. I started out really liking Yuri, but I like the personality of Sayori and Natsuki more. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Riley may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Island 2. What are you saying? Guys, they're arguing over us again. Goal. It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. And just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Ryland to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Oh god. So I'm sure he's interested in— You literally just said I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Ryland, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Bro! I don't know! But of course, I'm going to go with this weekend. Dun, dun, dun. Well, I'm worried about Sayori because she didn't feel well. Other than that, I want to say like Natsuki. I didn't even think Sayori was going to be a choice. But I feel like if I go over to Sayori's, I know what it's going to happen because I know how Sayori goes out. I didn't realize I had so many choices. I don't know why I thought this was mainly just like a story game. Like, it is a story game, but I don't know. I have more choices than I thought I was going to. I mean, it was going to be anyone the night before Hope and Sayori. I mean, we were already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, I'm just worried. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Oh. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. Easton, you're playing Battlefield? I'm such a stalker. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Monica looks so sad. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Oh my god. I feel like I'm being guilt-tripped, bro. What the hell? Oh, what the hell? That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. What the fuck is that? Oh. Okay. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't really think that counts. What about you, Rylan? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Oh, Yuri. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. Oh, that's a good point. That doesn't mean... Oh... Natsuki glances back and forth. I'm gonna save here. Because I'm scared. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performances, so you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, girl. But Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Aww, even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Excuse me. Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stalked you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Oh, to my place? Shit, okay. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Ooh, I can't do anything when my dad is home. Not a good dad? Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright. Fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love bacon so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you just say that you were gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of anyone. Blah, 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 that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyways, I'll be heading out now. See you on a Sunday. Ah. Never mind. I'm still worried about Sayori. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening while we're outside of school. Alright, calm down, bro. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous about Sayori finding out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Alright, I think this is a good spot to stop. So, can I override one of these? I don't know if I want to. Well, it seems like there's like so many, so I'm just gonna. Ooh. Alright, guys. That's all the doki doki we're going to do today because my voice is tired and I am hungry. So, yeah. Here, we'll turn this off for a second. La 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 la. Yeah, finger butt, bruh. Devin, get out of here. Get the hell. What the hell, boy? Boy, what the hell, boy? What the hell? So, yeah. No, I'll stream again tomorrow. Sometime probably when I get home. Get OSU. What the fuck is OSU? Get, that sounds like a university name. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stream again tomorrow. We'll keep doing Doki Doki because I want to finish the game. And I feel like we made a very good dent today. And yeah, that is the plan. Thanks for coming to stream. And yeah, follow if you want to see more. It's on Google. Look it up. Alright, we're gonna look that up real quick. Easton is safe. Oh, hi. Okay, it is a university. What about... Oh, the rhythm game? What about Ohio State? Get Ohio State University? Get the whole college? Sure. There you go. Notable alumni. La 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 la. How do I get that? Bro, what are you talking about? Alright, alright.